Hey, it's iEmpire here with Volume 4 of PlayStation 4 Hidden Gems. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Been away for a little while, but I'm back with 5 great games. And I'll start it off with a game called Air, Memories of Old. So this is a exploration puzzle-solving title. It's in the vein of games like Journey and Abzu. So there's been a catastrophic event that affected the world, broke it up into these small islands that are floating in the sky. And your goal is to restore balance and find these 3 temples to do that. So you play as a woman that's a shapeshifter. She's one of the last ones in the world. She can shapeshift into a bird. So you're free to fly around the environment for as long as you want and go wherever you want. And you can control your speed through air currents that you can glide on. When you're up in the sky, you'll see these glints, and that's a clue that there's an area of interest. And when you get down on the ground, you can talk to villagers who give you clues and hints as to where the temples are or check out areas of interest. And when you get to the temples, that's your puzzle solving. It's a lot of like environmental puzzles, like manipulating objects and switches and that. They're really good puzzles. And there's no combat in the game. It's just a chill game. So if you're looking for a game with a good vibe and a nice story, just to chill out to, Air is a great choice. So let's check out the trailer for Air, Memories of Old. The next game combines point and click puzzle adventure with a shooter, and that's Nine Witches Family Disruption. And this is done in a 16-bit retro art style. So it takes place in a town in Norway during World War II, and the naughty Germans are planning to use occult powers during wartime. So you take control of Alexei and Akiro to explore all the strange stuff that's going on in your town. So Alexei is a professor of the occult, and he's confined to a wheelchair, but he can leave his body to go out and explore, and he can talk to the dead. And then Akiro, his assistant, can pick up objects, open doors, and use firearms. So during the puzzle solving, it's a lot of the point and click, looking for items, typical, and then the combat where Akiro can use firearms. There aren't as many of those levels, but they're a nice diversion from the puzzle solving. The story and the humor in this game is great. It's a lot of fun. There is adult humor in it, just so you're aware. There's just a lot of zany story events that happen in this game. It's just a pretty wild, funny story. It doesn't take itself seriously. It breaks the fourth wall a lot during the comedy parts of the game. So the one downside of it is if this doesn't have any voice acting, and if it did with the right voice actors, this game could be 10 times more funny. But a really cool title. Really recommend it. So here's the trailer for Nine Witches Family Disruption.
October 1944. The curse of the Dark Moon rises again over Sunday. True to his ego, Friedrich von Darka prepares an eccentric party where the most prominent figures of Germany will witness a unique moment in history. The festival promises to delight guests with a variety of stale snacks and a mysterious eclipse that will bring the world to its knees. Meanwhile, a call from the local resistance alerts the Allied forces about what is happening in the village. In response, an expert occult professor and his Japanese assistant are sent on a low-budget mission to infiltrate the party and save the world from chaos and destruction. A truly original story, free of Hollywood cliches. Play as Professor Krakovitz and his faithful Japanese assistant, Akiro Kagasawa. a vast place full of secrets and quirky characters. Beware of the terrifying creatures of darkness.
Alright, next game is a great 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up called Dawn of Monsters. Really fun game. Complete copy gets you the debriefing materials, like a little comic insert. And this occurs in 2036, where the Nephilim rise up from the earth and are destroying the cities. And the humans get together and form an alliance called Dawn. It's the Defense Alliance World Network, I think it's called. And you play as one of 4 characters. There's a guy that turns into a giant, there's a woman that can control a giant mech, and then there's a giant lizard and a sea creature. And they all have their own special moves, strengths, weaknesses, and attacks. You got light and heavy attacks. You can block, parry, and use your guard. You can dash attack. You can pick up objects to swing and hit them or throw things at them. That's a lot of fun. And there's even guns in the game. During missions, you get graded on your performance during your missions, and you get augments as a reward. And the better you do, the better your grade, the better the augments. And you can have 3 augments at a time, and they're used to increase your stats and build abilities. You can carry up to 100, and you can sell them if you want to increase your health or to increase things like your rage meter. Your rage meter is awesome because, like, when you're low on health, you can, when your rage meter is full, you get really cool abilities like Rocket Fist, Spitfire, summon a minion to fight with you. It's really fun. Visually, the game looks great. It's like a cartoon art style. It's got really nice details, nice effects, solid animations. And even best of all is you can play this solo or co-op. Really fun game to play with somebody. So looking for a good 2D strat scroll and beat 'em up, check out Dawn of Monsters. So here's the trailer. Our next game is called Arise, A Simple Story, and this is a narrative 3D platform puzzle adventure title, and it tells a really great story over its 10 levels. So the story begins with your death, and then you relive some of the more significant moments in your life. And the gameplay revolves mostly around platforming and time manipulation, so you can move time forwards or backwards in order to solve puzzles. But really great level design. Every area feels unique, and new chapters bring new mechanics and techniques to learn, and then you build on from the previous chapters that you played before. And you do a lot of experimenting to solve the puzzles. There's collectibles to find that will give you additional memories to unlock. It's a really beautiful game. The weather effects, the lights, the shadows, the details in the game really stand out, and then the soundtrack adds another element. It can just be ambient to more energetic depending what's going on in the game, but really good soundtrack. And everything just comes together really well in this game. It's just such a great experience. It tells a good life lesson story. So if you're looking for a great game, check this out. Here's the trailer for Arise, A Simple Story. All right, last game is called Soldiers, and this is a 16-bit pixel art Metroidvania that has really good combat and gameplay in it. And you play as a soldier who's in this big squad, and they've been betrayed and doomed to die in this cave. They were ambushed, and the Valkyrie sees this and offers you a chance to continue your fight beyond your death, to go to a realm where the souls of the fallen go. It's like a in between life and death, purgatory kind of, I guess. And there's three different classes you could play as. You play as a scout, a caster, or an archer, and they all have their own skills and their own skill trees and attacks. But they can all do the typical types of Metroidvania moves like roll, dodge, jump, attack. The block and parry in this game is essential to use. So in combat, you get XP, and you can use that to get further attacks, and even get elemental attacks in the game, like air, lightning, water, things like that. Those are really cool. And there's a variety of good biomes in the game, like temples, towns, mountains. So you got a good variety in that. And the pixel art in this game is fantastic. For pixel art, it's impressive. The animations are nice. The environments and characters are nicely detailed. And this game is kind of tough. This game will give you a challenge. The enemies and the bosses in this are no joke, so just beware. But it's a really great game, so if you want a good Metroidvania, highly recommend it. So let's check out the trailer for Soldiers.
Welcome, mighty warriors. Choose what kind of legend you want to write. Do you have the spirit of a great soldier? The accuracy of a confident archer? Or perhaps you'll prefer to defeat your foes with powerful magic? Whatever your choice, your quest will lead you through Terragaia magnificent landscapes. In a world where life and death seem to blur into one, become the toughest warrior, master new abilities, and retrieve powerful artifacts. But don't get too confident. Never underestimate the enemy. They can be more powerful than you imagine. Will you be strong enough to succeed and bring your fellow soldiers back home?
Alright, that's it for Volume 4 of PlayStation 4 Hidden Gems. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed the game selection. And as always, if you find any games you want to buy for your collection based on this video, throw me a like, subscribe. We really appreciate it. Alright, so until the next one, take care, may you be blessed, and I am out of here. See ya.